New details in the shooting of a 13-year-old Adam Toledo. Prosecutors say the boy had a gun and gunshot residue on his hand when he was fatally shot by Chicago police last month. The 21-year-old man who was with Adam Toledo in the early morning hours when he was shot is now facing felony charges. Cook County prosecutors gave us a glimpse Saturday of what we will see when the video of the incident is released as soon as next week. Prosecutors say RUBEN fired shots at a passing vehicle March 29th and then ducked into an alley near South Sawyer and 23rd Street with Toledo. The shooting was captured on nearby surveillance video. Police arrived a minute later. One officer tackled Roman. Another chased Toledo until he eventually stopped. Prosecutors say the officer repeatedly told Toledo to drop it. When Toledo turned toward the officer with the hand allegedly holding a gun, the officer fired one shot, striking the preteen in the chest. The officer called an ambulance and tried to resuscitate the boy. Toledo died on the scene. A photo of the handgun that police say fell from Toledo's hand has been released. Toledo's hand and a pair of gloves they believe Roman was wearing both tested positive for gunshot residue. Roman has been charged with reckless discharge of a firearm and unlawful use of a weapon by a felon, as well as child endangerment and violating probation. He is being held on bond tonight.
Full of life, they just took it away from him.
Tonight, a mother planning her young son's funeral after he was shot and killed by police. Chicago police say the 13-year-old was armed and ran from officers early Monday morning near 24th and Sawyer. Adam Toledo's life ending after police say an officer fired during what they call an armed confrontation. Police releasing this photo of a gun they say was found at the scene.
He was a little boy. Obviously he was going to get scared. Why that he shot at him if there's other ways?
A 21-year-old has been charged in the incident with resisting an officer. The confrontation caught on police body cam video. Mayor Lightfoot is calling for the video to be released, first to the family, then to the public. The Civilian Office of Police Accountability says tonight that it is pursuing all legal avenues to do just that. Toledo's mother wants an explanation from police.
I just want justice. I just want answers. What happened? I don't have nothing. I don't know what happened.
It's heartbreaking there. Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown is joining the mayor's calls for all relevant video in this case to be released. Mayor Lightfoot tonight also saying in a statement, quote, "As a mother of a 13-year-old myself, I can only imagine the incredible pain this boy's parents are experiencing at this moment. My heart goes out to them."
Calm after the city today released that body cam video showing an officer shooting and killing a 13-year-old boy. The teen's name is Adam Toledo, a 7th grader. The video is hard to watch. It is one of 17 body cam videos released. We've combed through all of them and we'll walk you through what they appear to show. On March the 29th, cops say they responded to reports of shots fired and found 2 males on scene. One, an adult, 21-year-old RUBEN Roman, who police say had fired the shots. One officer tackled and arrested him. The other was 13-year-old Adam, who cops say had a gun in his hand and was running away. Another officer chased him in an alleyway, and that's where the video we're about to show picks up. Again, the warning. It's upsetting to watch.
Please stop! Stop right now! Hands! Show me your hands! Drop it! Drop it!
Goes on to show the officer immediately radioed for help, trying to tend to that wounded teenager, eventually performing chest compressions, trying and failing to revive him. You could hear the officer right before shooting Adam yell, "Drop it, drop it." But a surveillance video from a different angle appears to show Adam had thrown the gun away. Here's Adam running down the alleyway in the distance there. The cop follows. Then Adam stops at that break right there in the fence. And if you look closely, it appears he throws something behind the fence. Here, look again from a different angle. His arm reaches out slightly right before he turns to face the officer. Police later found the gun a few feet from Adam's body. There it is in the spotlight, right behind the fence. On Saturday, an assistant state attorney told a judge that Adam did have a gun in his hand when he was shot. But today, a spokesperson for the state attorney's office said the attorney had been wrong and failed to fully inform himself before speaking in court. NBC's Antonia Hilton live in Chicago. Antonia, how is the community reacting tonight?
Good evening, Shep. I'm right here in Millennium Park in Chicago, and protesters are expected to start gathering here throughout the night in honor of Adam Toledo's memory and in reaction, of course, to this horrific and disturbing and graphic video released just hours ago. The mood across the city right now, Shep, is one of heartbreak, betrayal, hurt, and much of that is directed towards city leaders, to the Chicago Police Department, and then also to the prosecutor that you just mentioned. Many people here say that they felt that they were led to believe that what they would see when this video came out was, Adam Toledo obviously menacing the officer, holding a gun in his hand, ignoring commands. But that is not what the video shows. And so while people were bracing for a traumatic and graphic video, they were still shocked by what they ultimately saw. I want you to take a listen to what the family's attorney said earlier today.
Adam, during his last second of life, did not have a gun in his hand. The officer screamed at him, "Show me your hands." Adam complied, turned around. His hands were empty when he was shot in the chest.
You can hear the anger in the attorney's voice there, and that's been reflected in some of the conversations that I've had here tonight. Adam was laid to rest just last Friday, and the family has been calling for peace, for their own privacy, and city leaders are now also calling on people to be patient. This video has illuminated much for folks, but there is still an ongoing investigation, Shep. The Civilian Office of Police Accountability is expected to continue investigating this, and they want there to be new facts and details out before people reach their conclusion, Shep.
Antonia,